Welcome once again to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. We come right back and take a break. Then we share, then we come and I get multiple announcements then for make. From there, we will learn to the topic today. Thank you and welcome once again. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television, where every voice matters. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Always ready and determined to bring you current events from home and abroad. What to expect: wide focus or range of topics from political, family, relationship, empowerment, breaking news, both local and international, emergency topics, entertainment, both local and international, comedy, event affecting our various communities, political debate, educational session, exclusive interview with either local or international celebrities or high profile, showcasing up-and-coming artists, entrepreneurs, philanthropists. If it is happening, we're here to be that voice and the network to show it. If you have a story, let's share it, build it, and show it. Let us be your voice. Stay tuned to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television for more. Do not forget to subscribe to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, our Instagram page, and our Twitter page. And also feel free to visit our website. We thank you all for being part of the Salon for All Network family.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is asking anyone who might have had their immigration paperwork lost in the mail to call them.
They say a former post office employee in Utah was intentionally destroying some of those documents within the mail. Fox 13's Adam Herbets joins us with a close look at the case. Adam, this is bizarre that people thought this mail was just mysteriously disappearing, and now we know the truth.
Yeah, Bob Kelly, prosecutors say a 77-year-old woman from West Jordan used her job at the post office for years to destroy people's mail. These are immigrants who were trying to stay here and work here legally, but in some cases, it cost them their job. 77-year-old Diana Molyneux did not answer the front door at her home in West Jordan, but according to federal documents, she is unemployed after losing her job at the U.S. Post Office and getting hit with criminal charges.
I pray for her. I really do.
Prosecutors have reached out to 181 potential victims who had their immigration paperwork destroyed, some in Utah, some in Nevada.
I personally think she knew what was in those envelopes.
These tracking numbers all went to the same spot and then just stopped.
They all went to the same spot, yes.
Eloisa Mendoza says she worked with about 60 victims in Elko, Nevada.
It's really difficult for me to really understand why she would do something like that. Issues, personal issues.
Mendoza says without a green card proving that the victims are legal residents entitled to work in the United States, some lost their jobs. Others had to pay more than $1,000 in fees.
I saw the emotion, the stress, the nightmare that these people went through. And sometimes I think, did she ever think of that?
The latest defense attorney representing the suspect has not returned our calls. According to a handwritten letter filed earlier this year, Molyneux asked for and was granted a new attorney, accusing federal defender Carlos Garcia of having a conflict of interest. Quote, English is attorney's second language. This mail is about his family members, friends, relatives, his people.
It brings up a lot of red flags. I do not know her, so I really cannot say, is she racist or not?
Mendoza told us that even though most of the victims were Hispanic, she believes there are also immigrants who come from other countries like Russia and the Philippines. Right now, the suspect does not have a court date because of COVID-19. Live in Salt Lake City, Adam Herbets, Fox 13 News, Utah.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is asking anyone who might have had their immigration paperwork lost in the mail to call them.
They say a former post office employee in Utah was intentionally destroying some of those documents within the mail. Fox 13's Adam Herbets joins us with a close look at the case. Adam, this is bizarre that people thought this mail was just mysteriously disappearing, and now we know the truth.
Yeah, Bob Kelly, prosecutors say a 77-year-old woman from West Jordan used her job at the post office for years to destroy people's mail. These are immigrants who were trying to stay here and work here legally, but in some cases, it cost them their job. 77-year-old Diana Molyneux did not answer the front door at her home in West Jordan, but according to federal documents, she is unemployed after losing her job at the U.S. Post Office and getting hit with criminal charges.
I pray for her. I really do.
Prosecutors have reached out to 181 potential victims who had their immigration paperwork destroyed, some in Utah, some in Nevada.
I personally think she knew what was in those envelopes.
These tracking numbers all went to the same spot and then just stopped.
They all went to the same spot, yes.
Eloisa Mendoza says she worked with about 60 victims in Elko, Nevada.
It's really difficult for me to really understand why she would do something like that. Issues, personal issues.
Mendoza says without a green card proving that the victims are legal residents entitled to work in the United States, some lost their jobs. Others had to pay more than $1,000 in fees.
I saw the emotion, the stress, the nightmare that these people went through. And sometimes I think, did she ever think of that?
The latest defense attorney representing the suspect has not returned our calls. According to a handwritten letter filed earlier this year, Molyneux asked for and was granted a new attorney, accusing federal defender Carlos Garcia of having a conflict of interest. Quote, English is attorney's second language. This mail is about his family members, friends, relatives, his people.
It brings up a lot of red flags. I do not know her, so I really cannot say, is she racist or not?
Mendoza told us that even though most of the victims were Hispanic, she believes there are also immigrants who come from other countries like Russia and the Philippines. Right now, the suspect does not have a court date because of COVID-19. Live in Salt Lake City, Adam Herbets, Fox 13 News, Utah.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is asking anyone who might have had their immigration paperwork lost in the mail to call them.
They say a former post office employee in Utah was intentionally destroying some of those documents within the mail. Fox 13's Adam Herbets joins us with a close look at the case. Adam.
Father Cosman this Bunga Bobo Yeah Ya go do ba Ya go do Ya go do ba Ya go do Ya go do ba Ya go do ba Ya go do ba Ya go do ba Yeah Ya go do ba Yes, ya go do ba. Na then they mark, na then they sack, na then they appoint, so na then they disappoint. Na then we bra, so we say yes sir. Anything they talk, we just say yes sir. Na him make them they feel say we na munku. The one can give we Roma, for go rally for them. We then win, don't they lock and we value votes bad. We know they even so go ask. Ya go do bar. Ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Answer, ya go do bar. Una answer, ya go do bar. Yeah, ya go do bar. Okay, now me now na president. His Excellency signature. Granats project come assign. Gary project come assign. Banana project come assign. Na this country assign. I get gold, I get diamond, I get bauxite, I get iron ore. For better me people them. So then turn around and ask me. Then say the bar. We want for no. Ya go do bar. Ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Bunka bobo, ya go do bar. Double SG, yeah, ya go do bar. Aki and popo, don't tire utuna. Una put on for me, His Excellency signature. I go sorry for una. Gary boy and gala, I don't soon appoint. Now we work no day, make una turn Van Damme. Chicha we de chich na bed. I don't see reason. Now the salary we not dey make una chich day. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Yeah. Bunka bobo. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. Ya go do. Ya go do bar. Ya go do. Ya go do bar. Ya go do. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. We go catch. Ya go do bar. Ya go do bar. We go catch. Ya go do bar. Yeah, ya go do bar. Catch 66. Yeah.
Young Lee on the beats.
Yeah, man. Dunia. You talk about the day. Let go. Shake body, lose body. Forget your trouble, dance for me. Make you look wide, jolly, jolly. Waiting God say go be, surely go be. So why worry? Baby, no worry. Take a easy, suffer. Life no wire back. This life, hey. Vanity. When you yak basotena, vanity. When you tawa sotena, vanity. Say the money you get na vanity. Vanity.
And I welcome once again to Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. I think we start first with the very first thing where I play. I think you play a couple times just for an awareness for we were the outside of the Republic of Sierra Leone, specifically the United States of America. If you don't been done there in a process of filing, whether it's for your temporal stay or your citizenship, and you notice say it don't take a while, you could fall in that category. So I can always say any information way they help people in life a vital that we share for see how many people that you go help with that. So not taken for granted, just kind of like call immigration and ask as to what's in they go on. Hopefully you not fall in that category. Before I go to the today announcement and we today topic, make a acknowledging and the we chat room in a welcome once again. Mr. Sequence Dumbia, welcome sir. Mr. Dodson Cookie Cole, welcome sir, welcome. United Kingdom in the house. Mr. Eat Super Large, welcome, welcome. Mr. Arun Rashid Samura, welcome sir. Madam Z Ibrahim Yassin, welcome madam. Madam Nancy, welcome. I see you in the house. I don't see comments, but it is show up. Mr. Bangura Abdul Bangura, welcome sir. I think that's it for now. As soon as they come, I will go from there. Madam Miriam Williams, welcome madam, welcome. And I will welcome once again. So now we start first on the good news, because there's a whole lot way happening today, unfortunately, for we community, whether it's here in the United States or United Kingdom, where we'll get to in a little bit. So the very first one, we want to send congratulatory message to, I should say, I don't see the video where they surface various social media platform, where I go also showing where we get a family where been blessed with quadruplets now put on in with the layman's term for them with mommy them, whether then they in the area of how you call Benguma now or McKinney now, we not going to understand the term. Quadruplets now, like we then go say twin na two, triple na three, then the quadruplets na four picking. The family been blessed with four picking at the same time. So congratulations to that family. And again, I will go into that maybe more later. If in a wish for help the family, obviously nothing where they not plan, but not a blessing where God give them, given the obvious of how things they go. And obviously the family, one, I think both of them happen to be farmer, so it is it will be challenging for them for them go take care of them picking. And they, if some of you don't run across one wonderful video from we neighboring country when Nigeria, we've been see similar thing happen where the government make all necessary arrangements for them, wherein they be able to get them a home and place and a lot of donation, with the hope that hopefully we Sierra Leone go help, and we go hope that also the government go intervene and help them people there. So we're gonna blessing and them picking in our innocent lives. They not choose for come na the world for say, oh, they go choose for be Michael Jackson in Pekin. Now God decides to then go born na the Republic of Sierra Leone to a family where no where they in the situation where they. That is one. The other message where I want to give, unfortunately, as in ABC, this what I bring today with the Soja team boys, them not a team will be planned at all. It go fall under emergency broadcast, where I will go into all the detail in a little bit. We actual broadcast will be get to the scheduled program now with the lawyer, barrister at law, Mr. Khalifa Korma, Mr. Alpha Khalifa Korma, and also with Mr. Kutubu. But unfortunately, Mr. Khalifa gets a death in the family, a sudden death where a nephew died. And excuse me, a nephew died. So unfortunately, not go able for honor the invitation. Yeah, so we go schedule them. No specific time as of yet, but when that time come, we will let you know. So that is the unfortunate part of that. The second announcement under the Garden States, where in New Jersey, where I reside, we're sending condolence messages to Mr. and Mrs. Macaulay on their son where died. Unfortunately, he got shot yesterday and was killed. So we send condolence message, and we hope that they will find comfort during these trying times, equally so as that of Mr. Khalifa, Alpha Khalifa Korma and in family. And I will also share the message what is sent to me. It say, I am distraught, I am bereaved, I am sorry we have to postpone this interview. I am like utterly frustrated over the death of my sister's son, and everything rests on my shoulders. The death has just occurred. I am so sorry that we have to defer until further notice. Extend apologies to all the sundry. Thanks a million, Khalifa. Yeah. So once again, may the souls of all the deceased rest in perfect peace. Now, it's a quitter with today. Then, so many things that what we need for discuss. With the city ongoing things them where they go on na salon. One of which, I will say, a video where go even implicates not only the youths but all the big one that were involved by this quote unquote things them way. Then they engage the youth them, unfortunately, where I can put quote unquote dirty politics where not good for the country. And okay, before I even get into that, I acknowledge other folks who don't come. Mr. Wali, welcome, sir, welcome. Mr. Muhammad Sise, welcome. Madam Adama, welcome. Madam Sia Kelly, welcome. Mr. Abdullah Bala, welcome. Madam Miriam Williams, welcome. Okay, I think I would acknowledge it. Mr. Sequence Dumbia, welcome, sir, welcome. Okay, I think so. Okay. I see now the camera, I go try my best, yeah? And I bear me. So, like I've been they say so many things then, but in everything where they talk and I seen I know I can like for back up with authentic evidence. So the very first one where I go play now the actual thing where happened today. The very first thing where I run into where somebody sent to me this morning was that unfortunate thing, and I want also first and foremost send condolence message to the Soja team boys them on the loss of one of them friend or their comrade. Before I get into I want to we talk about the lawlessness, the continued violence. I want to we talk about how we go able for engage the youth them or the young one in a salon, wherein engage them in a productive way where they go be productive citizens to society. In the example of how we go able for engage give them things them way not to things them we go bring the worst out of them, but rather the best out of them. In the example of drugs, in the example of ammunition, that is not good for the community, it's not good for the youth, but rather empower them with whether it is vehicle for them and go from one destination to another. In the example of going to get the education, in the example of Frabe College, or try for learn some type of trade. I would also want to bring about suggestion again for rehabilitation center, wherein some of them when they are so weighed and they for drugs, how we go able for help them for let them win the drugs out of them system, and then understand say they are also special. They also can be productive citizens to that country. No, not just neglect them or we condemn them. Say they are only good for being used, for go destroy ballot box, for go do any mayhem now with community, for use them for do harm them fellow Sierra Leoneans because they not share the same ideology or the same political party. So those are all the things them way they talk about. So I would say one pot mix up box up. One of the things where they say today is rather unfortunate and critical for now we kind of like talk about it. But before that, in the month of March, if I'm not mistaken, I don't say an so it become redundant. You just see some of the students them way then they ask say they want drugs or they want just get something for go cause trouble, then just want the government give them the subsidies so they go further the education, which it has to do with the Limcock Wing University. I believe say I pronounce them better this time. there was a video and an audio where I've been pulled at that time where I go on or we reflect back on. Then I play the video today and multiple videos then where they share with you. But now start with the Lincock Wing University. For now we refresh your mind, and then also the step where one of the civil society activists where we always don't give comment at this platform when Mr. Thomas More Conte where we also get a birthday yesterday. Once again, happy birthday. We celebrate with you and we tell you thank you for waiting you to do for we beloved Mama Salon in terms of your capacity as one of the civil society activists, not only civil society activists but an active civil society activist where they call speak truth to power, and few others, not many, but you happen to be in that category where we will put quote unquote as active civil society activists, and we pray that the Almighty continue for guide you, protect you, and elevate you beyond your expectation and that of the one them we active at this current time where they call things by their name, wherein they are not biased, wherein they are not playing dirty politics, because we know them, but we will not say anything. We will continue to observe until we water don't pass Gary. Then we will bring them to the table and discuss them accordingly. But we want to say kudos to you. We also know the one that where they play the game swearing from one political party to another. They don't benefit, but yet now then they play the games of dirty politics, wherein they go condemn the then administration, but not woman or man enough for stand up to truth, for stand up for the betterment or the interest of the country and the interest of Sierra Leoneans. We will continue to observe and we will continue for call things by the name on this platform. With that said, I want to now taking it back again to that unfortunate day of the Lincock Wing University and some of the interaction where Mr. Thomas More Concept gets prior to the the interaction where or the demonstration or the protest, whatever you want to call them. But unfortunately, it not turn out the way how we been expecting, wherein he kind of he engage all those who may be concerned and then give them clarity say or clearance say it was okay. And unfortunately, the day of the event, whether they see say there was too much crowd, then it becomes something else where even some of the Pekin they still get that video there, but I know I'm putting out where one of the Pekin be even we see say we me faints it then are gone. But with that said, I'm not prolonging again. I start with that first and then we go land to the today video, and from there we go from one video to another way I go on analyze critically and one by one. I also want to give shout out to First Lady. I know say you make comments today say no analyze me, oh honey. See right now we celebrate Amina in birthday, and from what's in at the area, which I don't want to discuss personal here when it comes to people in personal life. Hence the reason why I get a break on the analysis, but we'll get back to that. For now, you self need a break. We hope that you enjoy you as you put quote unquote your honeymoon. We will left as that. And Mr. Dennis, you don't know me for years, so you better be telling First Lady the truth, okay? Not try for sugarcoat things, yeah? I don't say you go come just and begin you trouble there. Anyway, welcome once again, everybody. We'll come right back. Greetings, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Today on March 5th, 2020. This is Khadija Tijan Nabi. Once again, unfortunately, I come across some very disturbing videos, and as the student of Lincoln University, stand up for the right for protest peacefully for raise them voice on concerns where I believe say a legit concern, will remind me of the day of the African child, the history behind the day of the African child, where the students them that South Africa say we need nothing but good education. We need nothing but we right as a citizen. And as a result, thousands they lost their life. Thousands they lost their life. In a way where they rebel against them for say it's as if they have no right to speak up on things that are significant to them, or things where go make them productive citizen, not only to the African continent but to society as a whole. Today, as always, as an activist, as a woman we love in Salon, I will remain to raise my voice, raise it for national cohesion, but also raise it when issue like this come up. As one of my late mentor always say, in the end we will remember not the words of our enemies but the silence of our friends, the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If further say with another quote, the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically, like Michaud say critical thinking talk show. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. The time is always right to do what is right. In that vein, I call upon the government and the head of state of the Republic of Sierra Leone, His Excellency President Madabio. I call on for the release of all the students them we succumb to the arrest we then put upon them today. I also call upon the release for one of which civil society activists, Mr. Thomas More Conte. I strongly believe say there are better ways where we can channel the reaction of the students them.
What we do is not all of us will be in the meeting. Okay. But we want even the police to see us, the presence of our. And that is why we need you to be around us, so that you provide us with security, so that nobody will think that we are going to do any harm. We will not intend to cause any harm. I know. I can see the meeting going to be. At headquarters. This morning. So we are going to process to the police headquarters, and then that is why we are very happy that you are here, and we are happy that you have already seen this letter, and we'll be very pleased to have you actually give us the security so that nobody will infiltrate, and that so that the public will have AYV, have SLBC and other media houses already present here to cover, so they will see that of course the police is around.
You guys are welcome. So, when do you want the procession to start? You want to start? So you can go ahead. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Tell his telling us that I'm being arrested by the police for simply coming out to advocate on behalf of the students.
Let's go.
I believe say waiting the students then do today, no warrant for them arrest. From waiting I they understand upon investigation, then go and line and do a very peaceful protest. I even see at some point they even tell themselves say let them sit down a grown. From another audio, they specifically say they be done the protest, as then they left everybody who wear black, then they arrest them. Once again, this not will solve a problem. For every action there's a reaction, and we hope that we as an adult to these students, or we as government officials them, or men in uniform, we for able to handle things in an appropriate manner, we could bring positive attention to the Republic of Sierra Leone. But if we reaction to the action of these students are not appropriate, it also go bring a negative attention to the country. I hope semi voice will not be taken in a manner which it was not intended. Again, I continue for use my voice for speak on national cohesion, for speak on things that are where they affect that peace, that tranquility, that opportunity for now we grow as a nation. We will continue for use of voice as a united force for the betterment of the country. Until next time again, this is Khadija Tijan Nabi. May God bless we all. May God bring peace in our country. May God bring unity in our country. May God bring stability in our country. May God make all the problem with the face and the problem within students here, the face within the cry for help. May God make it come to an end within self. Then go able for further the education and become the next whatever it is now in society where
Angola director to invite you together, the director of operations. Did you have that meeting yesterday?
Well, we are supposed to have a meeting today.
Principals.
Yes, and that is why we have actually coordinated this. So what we intend to do is further discussion. That is why we are gathering here, because the procession was supposed to take place at was supposed to start from hill station down to but due to this letter, what we are doing is to coordinate every student to come to my office.
Welcome back. I just want drawing attention to some of you now might have been fortunate for see that they on March 5th to have been pulling out. Some of you now sometimes not been seeing. Before I go into further discussion, now acknowledge some of you now we just come in. Madam Adama Mambo, welcome again. Madam Amina Watfa, welcome, Madam. Madam Maria Tuture, welcome. Madam Aisatu K, welcome. Madam Z Ibrahim Yassin, welcome, I think, as we don't say. Madam Fatimata Ture, welcome. Mr. Pete Prince T, United Kingdom, welcome, sir. Mr. Arun Pape, welcome, sir. Madam Aisha Hildebrandt, welcome. Mr. Nabi Yansane, welcome. Madam Khadijatu Fona, my namesake, welcome, Madam. Madam Claric Williams, welcome. Mr. Abubakar Kaloko, welcome. Madam Williams, Mr. Williams Ture, welcome. Madam Aisatu K again, okay. Mr. Prince Ken Kamara, welcome. Madam Cindy Kanu, welcome. Okay, I think that's it. We don't get the other one then. Mr. True Sanjay, welcome, sir. The wonderful Mr. Cisse, welcome again. Canada. Okay, so the first thing we're going to play is for now bringing our memories back to that day where I can always bring us an example here of then students the day of Limcock Wing University. I can get some challenge with that pronunciation there because of similar name here in United States, so I can kind of like mess out and I make they take me time for pronounce them. So I can always say they not ask for much, but when then they ask for something way beneficial, way go be a blessing to a society in that of the education, and not think say then for discourage them. I also been a make example of that of we civil society activists when Mr. Thomas Moore, where basically the students then go meet an office, say we need your help. We need your help because you obviously you work in the capacity of for the interest of Sierra Leonean. So we need for you speak on we behalf. It go as a law-abiding citizen and a man way for be as an example for the youth. It go and make sure say it sit, and that is the authentic evidence where I've been put together in the month of March, where it engaged those whom were supposed to be concerned. And I give kudos to that officer there because he talked to and find the why we been sitting down with. You go no say if not be in it been there up to ion power, if for be make sure say security was in place, then not for be abuse the students neither in the example of Mr. Thomas Mokonte. So kudos to that police officer. I forget the name actually, but the way I engage with Mr. Thomas Mokonte, from what me observed, was professional, was respect. But then unfortunately, the one that we go out there, it was a different thing. And the way they manhandled them. Now, taking us back to one of the video, thank you so much, Mr. CJ, and thank you, Mr. Aaron. Thank you. Okay, Kenneth. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel said that the name of the officer, Mr. Sisse. All right. Yeah. So like I've been say, I don't lost my thoughts a little bit, and forgive me. Now make a knocking try for engage with the chat room because they kind of like be for distraction a little bit, and forgive me. So anyhow, yeah. So for connect the two of waiting I come across today, you they hear disgruntled supporter of the SLPP inside a political party office, where basically then they say. Obviously, they are disappointed, they feel used, they feel abused. This is not the first time we don't hear that complaint day. And when I say something here, we want to be credible, we want to maintain with credibility. We also back up with evidence, we support misstatements what they make. Because again, like I say, I'm not a part of any dirty politics, excuse me, language, or anything as propaganda, but rather the reality and how we define solution to this problem. We all get a responsibility, like I can always say, and one of each, which is as citizen, we for identify the problem sincerely and try to see how we will come about with solution. So one of it, like I say, I don't give condolence message to the Soja team, boys them, with waiting them suffer today. They've suffered the loss of their loved one, where I guess now they're all part of the thing. And I want to take this opportunity for say to Ina, as in my own sister, Sierra Leone's sister, I will not, and we on this platform will not give up on you guys. I want in a belief say, and I can do better, and I can be productive to Sierra Leone. Then nobody no gina, nef, gone, or anything when a negative or rum or jamba or any kind of drug when they call push over a different one them. For then I go do bad so in a brothers and sisters them we're not there at the same political party. This not a learning process, and I don't learn from another individual by the name of Arata where I will also play where instead we don't grumble in the past, and also another strong SLPP supporter where we don't play in video here as well. All this for learning I say waiting suppress everything that we green, white and blue, then nobody don't make you become enemy of any type. Again, now play few videos them, and I come back again. Now we engage further. They come right back in. I thank you. The first one where I want to play actually now an example of how we for engage which we serve regardless of the political party. So I want to start with that very first one first, where you see how APC and SLPP supporter then they engage, and a strong message. Now a strong message where them be the send, obviously for we as Sierra Leonean. Now just play that one and they come right back. And then play the other one. We'll bring it to today, Leon. Okay.
Which are the rest
left up 60,000. Now I go to 300.
Now go check it in the man. Count the salon. Forget to let him in the man.
Can I want to in the man and they broke up the net?
I shall lie. Hey, Christian, nobody knows the answer.
I start with a vision election along the road.
Well, it's right.
Now we can go winner. Watching them on anything.
It's right.
What people?
One country.
Watching them on what people?
One country.
One country.
One people. One country.
One country.
One people.
You people buy money done.
This is not fresh money.
This is not fresh money.
This is not calling like back money. This is not super boss.
Which boss?
Hey, man, we not from Rabati.
Chief Mapati.
Hawaii.
Yeah, this is all about the rest of our person. The key one look at the version.
One country, one people, one country, one country, one country.
And I welcome back. The reason why I showed on the now how we can engage, we can criticize each other regardless of where you find yourself, whether it's SLPP or APC, but yet still it's healthy, it's fun, it's a good thing where you go select for C within Sierra Leonean. But now we not, again, I can always say, now we not allow any politician for divide we as a nation, whether it's directly or indirectly, whether they use tribal line, whether they use political party, do not allow it. Whether they try to give ugly how you call them history about this party or that party, no, we not allow them. Now we get to the one where I want to play one where is from the disgruntled Sierra Leone People's Party supporter, and then I also want to play one back again as an example of how we for be mindful when it comes to the politics and politician. They come right back.
This is also to we say, don't begin to say we for value yourself. You don't go collect no pass yourself. Watch, I say some people of this video so. We already on a soldier team, the front line soldier. When we don't fit yesterday, now like watch at the bench. No different person in a we. So no more. No mission on the arena. Where they come for some people not so forced to get to kids. We don't go. We still go by elections there. We ready. We don't go back conventional. We still at this one office and at the office with the so. I want power front line soldier on that issue. No see no big man. That's so sorry. When I make now, it's not pass my people in the community, maybe they laugh me. So that's it. It's more they die for SLPP. And we saw this over, man. You know, what's that one? Remember the shame. But Papa God in heaven, once we them put blood now with body them for this party. Any big man will say they make we suffer so. The picking of not for suffer. Yeah, just story also. I like it by most of you will see one day. Inshallah. At the office with us. At the office with us. So that team of steel watch. That team of steel watch. Everybody in the country now they watch. Who's big man now they see? Look very sorry. Very sorry. We don't show to me say, you know, for good polo, for go clap and dance and sing for them. Yeah, guys, finish. Nobody concerned. You know, for the sofa, so no more. Let's see on the sofa.
Any Sierra Leonean or any Kumbra will lack in Pekin, will true to themselves. You're not going to see such painful and sad thing. One of them company die, that's one. Secondly, they express them pain. They express the way how they feel now, which we will talk about again, wherein they hear the pain of superior versus inferior. They feel like they're being used, abused. It make the reference of being pardon, obviously in the example of destroying them, ballot box them. We also notice in the case of the Bintumani 3 conference where them engage or pre-planned for these unfortunate boys them back for not and wear or be in the disguise, manipulate the minds of Sierra Leoneans or foreigners them, or you understand wearing and they wear the colors of the opposition, the main opposition, for let them go and display, like for say, their quote unquote the ghetto boys of the All People's Congress political party. The reason why it's been so obvious because they guide them, they're not being old them because it was stage managed. So these are all the ugly, dirty politics that we will continue for speak against, we will condemn, and you know right. Again, like I say, if them politicians here love these boys, they want to make some of them people I can be with future leaders. But how would that go happen if in a field set and they're on drugs, waiting at the rehabilitation where in the try for put in place, or rehab facility where in I go build in the Republic of Sierra Leone for help them boys there so for not then get to be that productive citizen where they deserve for be. Waiting at the adult school then where in I go put in place if they're not able for going to college, where go be like an adult learning center, because obviously these young men are not like 15 or 16. Some of them obviously they might be over 20, or some in the case of Arata, we I go also draw we attention. We also an example of all within the same cry within young man yeah they cry. So when we love them, not only when for go net and go do mayhem, cause instability, cause try for do the X, Y, and Z, then when it comes for net we empower them for them to be productive, then no. Then when I don't get to in our office them, then they call in and now, oh, the panel they not get chance, they not even see the part them again. It is wrong, it is not right, and then waiting in they feed them mind. Now for them it's in the example of the main opposition, let them become an enemy of anything we're not doing at the Sierra Leone People's Party. But by the grace of God, this platform will be used to enlighten them, to educate them, to remind them that they are Sierra Leonean. They should love anybody when at Simini na Mende na Limba, or anybody where na APC now or na NGCC for C, and then I understand say you know go there. We all man no go there at the same place, but at the same time we waiting with our responsibility for see that we love we self even when we there at disagreements. When we disagree, we for disagree to agree in a peaceful and respectful manner. So anybody where they say we don't see back again where we president they say if for stay calm, but obviously the supporters they not for stay calm. So those are all obvious evidence of waiting make certain things them or certain people are not being held accountable. And unfortunately then slowly they come to realization that even the unfortunate work them what they do for destroy themselves, their character, their future, and destroy that of their fellow Sierra Leonean is not beneficial to them because they are being used and they are being dumped. So would they beg the government for now we put measures in place, how we go benefit this youth. And these youth, not only the Sierra Leone People's Party, every Sierra Leonean, because you are governing not a political party, but rather Sierra Leonean as a whole. So how we go able for do that? Now that's not the solution we will get for talk about later. I want to play further videos them. One, like I say, certain thing that what they say, we must remain for be credible, and we go continue for give evidence for backup with statements. I want to play one of which now the statement of we sitting president, and then also the behavior of politicians them, and how then they treat themselves, how then they protect their own name, their own integrity, or that of their family compared to that of the supporter or the members of their own various political party. Will they come right back?
Oh, I'll use the same guys we used the last time. I hope you remember them, Team A. Yeah, they are very marvelous guys. They will deliver. Of course. Yeah, my family, they are all in US. My wife and the remaining 2 kids. Yeah, but Obina was trying to prove stubborn that he wouldn't go, but I tried everything possible to force him. Yeah. Oh, I will call them immediately after this call. You don't have a problem, sir. Yeah. Oh, no problem. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, sir. Thank you. Baron, his number would be...
Hello?
Is this Bruno?
I would call Bruno.
Your boss.
Sorry, sir. Good afternoon, boss. Chief. Ah, Chief, you don't tell. Why you just forget your voice like that, Chief? Chief, your voice don't change now. I don't even get this your number.
Bruno, forget about the changed voice and the unknown number. There is a job I want you to handle for me.
Job?
Get your boys ready. I will make every details available for you tonight.
Okay.
No stories. I don't want what happened last time to repeat itself.
Chief, remember we lost Jebo in our last mission?
Yes, and so what?
Now, the problem is that we may have a gap or leakage in our strategic positioning.
Bruno, what do you want?
Chief,
go straight to the point.
We need to fill in Jebo's gap.
My friend, you're still not making sense. What do you want?
I would suggest that we replace Jebo with your son. And henceforth, he should be part of every assignment that you give to us.
My son? You mean my only son? Bruno, you must be crazy.
Chief, I'm not crazy. I need a craze. You are rather the crazy one here. We are people's children too, for crying out loud. The way you love and care about your children, that is exactly the way our parents do love and care about us too. You can't be using us as thugs while your children and siblings are studying in UK, USA, Canada, and enjoying the luxuries of life. Oh, you think we don't know? You think we don't know that you are preparing for your children to return and work in NNPC, CBN, NCC, DPR? Chief, for your information, we are degree holders. If you ever want to give us any job again, it should be in any of the places you want your children to work. Foolish man.
Bruno, me foolish man?
My boys and I will never pull the trigger that will destroy this nation. Our bullet will only shoot peace. Nigeria is for all of us. Nigerian youth, say no to thuggery and do not allow yourself to be used as thugs. If anyone wants you as a thug, request that his children be part of it. Vote and don't fight. Say no to violence. Shoot peace and not guns.
We want to be polite about politics, but we should never forget that politeness in African politics can be a disadvantage.
Yes.
So while I keep my calm, I do not expect you to be calm all the time. I am the leader, I should be calm, but you should not be calm all the time.
Yes.
They are not that forthcoming when I'm attacked sometimes on the internet, but when they do, they are very ferocious. And London Jet has been very, very, very strong in that particular front.
In a welcome back, As in, I know Nigeria and our neighboring country, and unfortunately, most African country, they suffer the same thing. I hope say that video there where I played before the one of we sitting president, where they talk about say in the leader he should be calm but not the supporter, and we question that obviously certain things that where they go, such statements, it is inciting, it is welcoming when it comes to thuggery or violence. The reason why Sierra Leoneans go believe so, because certain things where they continue for happen when they hear the voice of we sitting president for a condemn or hold those quote unquote the supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party accountable. And then when it comes to that Nigerian video in Ayeriwati say now we shoot peace but not gun. Now we also basically allow them politicians they are so for use way. Then picking them, then they send them whether in United States or Canada, X, Y, and Z. At the end of the day, now people picking them and they use for it and go do then dirty work. So wise up, Sierra Leonean, wise up. It doesn't matter which political party you find yourself right now. The focus is on the Sierra Leone People's Party youth because now they in governance. You understand? Not feel said, now love on a concern, the politician then concern or they love you, wait and they tell you say, go slap APC person, go slap C4C, go beat that one, they not to love, and they destroy you, your image, your future, and also your relationship with your fellow brothers and sisters, where in a commot under the green, whites, and blue by default. Not saying I make them, but God make them. So I can always say, we prayers on this platform, we will continue for pray. Anybody with design for destroy we as a nation, may God make them fail. Hopefully, you understand. Anybody we come for join we together, may God make them succeed. So in other words, any bad planning we designed for breakaway, may God make them not succeed in that type of planning. Because God na in make we not to we make we safe, not to in choose we for now be Sierra Leonean. So wise up, stand up. Stand up for the right reason. And when I say stand up, not so for now you go, now you continue for be a law-abiding citizen. Now you do right. Now you be productive citizen to Salon. You understand? Use that energy for say the pa or the mommy or whoever or minister. And help me. I need money. I want go na IPAM. I want go na Fuabe College or in a camp. Let them make adults learn in school for them young man they are so. But then I not go, then go build the party office and they cook 2 bag rice every day in a face and in a life. When they don't make you become independent, that's the best place you can ever be. You are not depending on anybody but God and yourself. So being independent is first being a productive citizen through education. The best gift to anybody can give you an education, not a weapon, not to drugs. For now you become outside of you. You not even feel yourself. You go cause crime. You don't even know how you do them. So the best love, any politician will love you. Now the why would they say, okay, what's in your plans now? What's in your goal? The president not go help you forgive all man work. It is obvious, but waiting it go able forgive, it go empower you through education. So stand for the right reason. Do not do anything against you, fellow Sierra Leonean. Please, please, please. Now we condemn violence. Even when your political party there right now, please. Because waiting, whatever precedent we set, I can always say it'll live on. So we don't want this vicious cycle. So now, I don't play down there. I want again, like I say, I mentioned Arata back again, an example at some point where it be disgruntled. It make and clear, say, it don't fit for this party, it don't X, Y, and Z, and it feel used and abused. So now we go to that with the come right back.
Trust me, Salon people, one of my people and Sierra Leone, Lomble as a whole, one day SLPP don't make name day. One day, SLP don't record a Lombly. Trust me, I tell this true talk. Arata sitting here. Arata also don't so. I do the best. Forgive the SLPP power in the Lombly Western area. Consequence 132. The Honorable Tower, I die and I live my life 100%. If you believe and trust in Arata. Even away go and left in family and my aunt and work in Pekin. In Modelo America, let me say I'm in security. Let us say people watch Arata. Is this the new direction? Because let me talk Mende. As everybody a Median party, on one people, one country party. New direction. His Excellency the President. I'm stressed now, 100%. See me body done. everybody feels say I don't leave the only. Arata, I party this the government is because it did viral. The APC, the main special forces, they want to me Arata with gunshots, live bullets, paka. It's like that. But Azura was like a sheep, Saga sheep for the government to the Wuso. Now look me. I look at Arata now, Arata SLPP. See the blend pull this paper, I will understand. What did I say? SLPP Arata. Is this new direction? Now this I die for. When I made a regret, the sacrifice what make to this party. Western Area Lumley or as a whole. Consequence 132. That consequence is the one day SLP not gonna name day. But I did a sacrifice of life. I did excellence. I give them honorable. I give them presidential seats. I do Arata, Swazi, Murphy, you name them. Now we all can go na Jue, that's a struggle. And they don't have gone. I shed blood. They damaged me. Papso Paulo Conte. They shocked me. Murphy say, Swazi say Arata, this blood won't sell so. Now winning blood. You don't get this blood. I don't get my blood. Me no send blood. I don't get her. I went to Central Prison for the SF party. I check APC banner. I suffer my life. I suffer all I can. But one of the men can get this life. I don't cost nobody, man. No, I'm not rude. Arata, I'm not make get my life. And if you not allow, I switch over to APC. The SFP will regret and ever remain for talker. Me no na leather boot. SFP leather boot. Arata paupa. Bit 23, Madabio. Say the Arata, bit 23. I get called viral. Say Arata, bit 22. Bit 22. Them bit 3 Madabio. Peace before election for peace. The man give me call. Say Arata, this don't write some this for call this team. Bit 23 only write some this. But the one more or less is Excellency President BO. I said no agree. I did viral. I got a stand. And I give President BO everything you need. All my support, all security need. And they come out viral, they come out nice, come out sweet, come out bingo. Man, why you people don't get, man? I don't BO, any size still meet you. Watch this video, think and yourself. Remember I say, Arata not be salute, Arata not be the Soja, Arata paupa. Now the way you believe, 100%. You see Arata like me uncle, like SLP party. But one American gets. Salute to everybody. Salute to His Excellency President. Retire Brigadier Julius Madabio. Salute to sir, one love. Respect. Arata paupa. Arata speaking. Arata talking. Bra!
And welcome back. So, Mr. Tawali, commonly known as Arata, I want to say there's no need for you shed blood anymore. The only thing what you need for do is take that energy there, talk to the partner now or the mommy or whoever they in charge or whoever they tell you say now for go do so X, Y, and Z for them to empower you in the sense that where you go able for better yourself and that of your family and be a productive citizen to not only Sierra Leone but to society as a whole. Mr. Arun Pape, thank you for your kind compliments. Welcome, sir. Thank you for always being part of here as well. Equally, we appreciate you, your time. The wonderful Miss Jamila, United Kingdom, welcome, darling. Love you right back. Who else? Miss Way just coming. Miss Rama Koroma, welcome, madam. Welcome. Mr. Samuel Williams, welcome, sir. Welcome. What else? Madam Madam Zainab Mans, welcome, darling. Welcome, madam. So I think that's it so far of that. Okay, so again, then in an obvious evidence of a second one where I go put quote unquote the disgruntled or the supporters them way unfortunately regret of being used and abused, and then at the end of the day nothing to show off with, wherein again, like I say, we get the inferior and the superior when I can always say if we get the fairness of God, we know say we serve, we become servants of not only God, but we people that we serve. But unfortunately, when it comes to Africa politics or not, because now with the boiling down to just we on Salon. Obvious that when God blessed them with them position there, so then it gets in the thinking, they become wrong wearing, and they think say now they're superior, and the people then we vote for them or we bring them to power, they are inferior. And that is a rather unfortunate thing, because when you're humble or you deserve, and in the example of that of Honorable Tawa, who we go continue for celebrate. And again, like I said, this platform is designed to celebrate and to call things by their name. You will do good. It doesn't matter which political party you find yourself. We will celebrate you. And that's again, I want to share another brilliant statement from, I think, I don't know, I'm not sure if now this is IG Memuna, and please correct me when I play them. Now, one of the woman who we don't celebrate now, we platform, we Facebook page where we share the wonderful words them where it give to we man and woman them in uniform, how them for treat civilians them or Sierra Leoneans them, how them for be cautious as to what thing that they do, pulling the trigger or whatever, indirectly or directly, is the wrong thing to do. If not for even be like if for be like a very last option, you know. So I want to play that. And then I want to play other one when it comes to the way how these Sierra Leone People's Party supporters are disappointed and then continuous grumble with, and they grumble. When they come right back, now we give kudos to this madam where they talk to the man and woman in uniform, and they give positive message where for be beneficial to the country as a whole. They come right back.
So if there's no we won't complain, now we won't go send a call. Mr. Zovula, IG, and then they call and go say you begin them, you're not satisfied. And that complaint they don't go say they're not satisfied. One, they say we're not able to complain, let me go to the water. They left Montana and the water, they left club and the open, they left people and they sell, say open. So man they sell, say passing thing, left for sale. That day not for happen. I make IG say make a day out for this short term. Make I make sure say all the things the way they say not for do. During this curfew, let people they not do them. We not they go fetch there because we police we they closer to the people, not so. Yes, we cannot work without the members of the community, not so. Yes, so where we they go? We they go tell them for let them comply. We they tell them Tranga one, but not to be scared. I know the difference, eh? You can talk Tranga, but you know they use slang. There's a lot of people where if you talk to them, then they do what you say. You get a small number where I let you talk fire common at the body, then they pass you apply for not to smoke. So what we do now, you wonder where we go able to talk to the majority. The big number we go able to talk to where we say, okay, I don't smoke, they comply, and then I'll ban it not to do. The small one, like the 1% or less than 1%, they say, but what we say, if you don't get a 1%, still we for use the discretion how we treat them. But now we don't say the life then after the end, not so. Nobody no go want now for let us say that the other person they die, not so. We not deny of see person they 1 kilo that person, or you want go burn government place, or you hold for last they run after policeman or other civilian. Go no say go kill her, go damage away, go lead to death or destruction. Then you know you compromise at all. But if now for this number for say obey the company, if they arrest at them for make sure say we don't wound them. Not so? Yes, sir. Make sure say we not go kill. They are go get the way they make the center for some like this and our so that approach now for the majority of people. You want now wait and snap now we want say but they know that big, now you already get the power, not so. And now we get so much power. So that will put power they will protect 10 years down, let me don't turn on that problem. Even though we do all of this for making things go to go, we never wonder why we try for making it go to go, we go make a situation, they go people that want one, they say that they can position. Hey, this man is saying, oh, she go through, I make this problem, I make this problem, don't you? So therefore use the discretion wisely.
And I welcome back. Like I say, when it's good, we dey celebrate. When it's bad, we dey make sure say we bring her to the open. Kudos to this woman. Anybody where they watch, we know in specific name because we don't celebrate time. I've been get for no saying that they refer to as IG Memuna. I'm not sure, or I think, but while they listen to the audio, the video, they say then we go lay complaint to IG Memuna. So if you not know the correct name and I put on this thread, if you not getting picture too, and please share them so that way we will also make a flyer for continue for celebrate them, because the statements that we make is obviously gearing towards national cohesion. It's always also gearing towards saving lives. It's saying and I quote, it's saying, when you talk, you can talk Tranga one without we not facts. And it say there's a huge percent where go listen, but then you get small of them percents then they, or small of the Sierra Leoneans them where of obviously then will be Tranga is. But yet still, you go still know how for use the word say discretion, meaning you get for use them in you how you call them, put your thinking cap for do what's in right, a decision where it be say enough for involve or for say the last thing for be using weapon or killing. There's a lot of way where we can engage this the Trangayesu one them in the sense that okay, if you come, you know, since they want to be disrespectful, they want to resist arrest, worst case scenario, maybe they're violent or whatever the case may be. There's so many other options you can put how you call them, put in place without necessarily putting the trigger. Like I can say certain things and you can replace, whether it's material things, but when it comes to life, you know, they will replace them. So how we go engage them, where we will save them life, and if the need be for arrest them, you can handcuff them, you can use rubber bullets, so many other options instead of the actual trigger, pulling the trigger. So again, I celebrate this woman. We go continue for celebrate time, and with the hope and wish that we go hear this from the male point of view, for kind of tell them whether not only for the camera but behind the camera, how you go engage them. Then we men and women, they are in uniform, for them go be they go promote, they go save life, even when they're on duty, even when they tease them, even when they get they're in a bad mood, but not killing enough for be an option at all. So I want to rewind her again and celebrate her one more time, then we move forward to the next. And I thank you.
So if there's no we won't complain, now we won't go send a call. Mr. Zovula, IG, and then they call and go say you begin them, you're not satisfied. And that complaint they don't go say they're not satisfied. One, they say we're not able to complain, let me go to the road water. We left Motukan and the water, we left clubs and the open, we left people and they sell, say don't clean. So man they sell paper things there for sale. Then they not for happen. I make IG say make a day out for this short term. Make a make sure say all the things the way they say not for do. During this curfew, let people they not do them. We not they go fetch there because we police we they closer to the people, not so. Yes, we cannot work without the members of the community, not so. Yes, so where we they go tell them for let them comply. They tell them Tranga one, but not to use slang. I know the difference, eh? You can talk Tranga, but you know they use slang. You get a lot of people where if you talk to them, then they do what you say. You get a small number where if I let you talk fire commander, but you know they pass to apply for not before. So what we they do now, the one day where we go able to talk to majority, the big number we go able to talk to, where we say, okay, I don't see to comply, and then I'll buy it not to so. The small one, like the 1% or less than 1%, we say, but what we say, if you don't get a 1%, still we for use the discretion how we teach them. But now we don't say the life and after the end, not to so. Nobody no go want now for let us say that you had that possibility, not to so. We not deny you to see possible day 1 kilo that possible, or you want go burn government place, or you hold for class they run after policeman or other civilian, go no say go kill her, or go damage away, go lead to death or injustice. Then you know you compromise at all. But if now for this number for sure obey the company, if we arrest at them for make sure say we don't wound them. Not so? Yes, sir. Make sure say we not go kill. Yeah. We go get the way they make the say sample like this like our channel. So So that approach now for the majority of people. The one now wait and map now we want to say, but they know that big, now the one we get the power not to so. And now we get so much power. So that will put power they will forget 10 years and let me not follow that problem. Even though we can do all of this for make sure we go to go, we never wonder why we try for make let go to go make presentation, they will people that was wrong, they say that they can position. Hey, this man is saying, oh, she go through, I make this problem, I make this problem, don't be. So therefore use the discretion wisely.
And welcome back once again. I think say reading the thread, I think say are they in place in terms of the name, where the name is AIG Madam Memuna. Kudos to you, Madam. Salute, salute, salute. And with the hope that the rest of the man and woman them in uniform go take this same approach in effort for save lives, for make sure say we go promote national cohesion. For now we don't abuse with power. For now we don't abuse with position as men and or women in uniform. So thank you once again, Madam, for such a wonderful, wonderful, positive message. With the hope say again, the man them or the one when a young boss goes use such method and puts more training, like how it don't become redundant in this platform, where we believe say with suggestion is that we need more training. We need more training with the police officers them. We need more training for them to understand, say, when they serve the nation and they serve all political party, not only the president or not only the government of the day, but of especially Sierra Leonean. Because if those people are in those positions, whether it's the president, the cabinet, and the entire cabinet member, after God na Sierra Leone money, then they use. So you know go once how them mommy then can say, you see don't a person you they say not they smell right. You understand? So you know they go, you abuse the people, then where they make after God, you get that money day, then you come, you kill them, you hurt them, you feel say God go happy with you. No, it doesn't go that way. When you respect those people, you humble yourself to them, you not think of, you put yourself in a superior position and look at them as inferior, then God will help you for bless you more, and God will bless the money where Sierra Leoneans then they give to Ina. But if Ina they say now they continue to abuse people, then because maybe of their tribe or their political lines, then of course a rather unfortunate, and we will continue to remind Ina of Ina duty as whether you happen to be the president, the vice president, or any position where you find yourself in this current administration. Again, I can always like for share this word of humility, where I can always say nothing other than this dunya where they last forever. Everything a vanity. The only thing where they last now God Almighty. Secondly, the truth. So make again now we rewind on humility for we man and for we officials them, whether you happen to be the cabinet member now or we head of state now. Now play this humility back again. It will come back to reality from the how you call them, the mentality of power drunk to the reality of being a servant of the Almighty God and servant for the people of Sierra Leone. We'll come right back.
There was a former Undersecretary of Defense who was invited to give a speech at a large conference, about 1,000 people. And he was standing on the stage with his cup of coffee in a styrofoam cup, giving his prepared remarks with his PowerPoint behind him. And he took a sip of his coffee and he smiled and he looked down at the coffee. And then he went off script. And he said, you know, last year I spoke at this exact same conference. Last year I was still the undersecretary. And when I spoke here last year, they flew me here business class. And when I arrived at the airport, there was somebody waiting for me to take me to my hotel. And they took me to my hotel and they had already checked me in and they just took me up to my room. And the next morning I came downstairs and there was someone waiting in the lobby to greet me, and they drove me to this here same venue. They took me through the back entrance and took me into the green room and handed me a cup of coffee in a beautiful ceramic cup. He says, I'm no longer the undersecretary. I flew here coach. I took a taxi to my hotel and I checked myself in. When I came down the lobby this morning, I took another taxi to this venue. I came in the front door and found my way backstage, and when I asked someone, "Do you have any coffee?" he pointed to the coffee machine in the corner, and I poured myself a cup of coffee into this here styrofoam cup. He says the lesson is, the ceramic cup was never meant for me. It was meant for the position I held. I deserve a styrofoam cup. Remember this. As you gain fame, as you gain fortune, as you gain position and seniority, people will treat you better. They will hold doors open for you. They will get you a cup of tea and coffee without you even asking. They will call you sir and ma'am, and they will give you stuff. None of that stuff is meant for you. That stuff is meant for the position you hold. It is meant for the level that you have achieved of leader or success or whatever you want to call it. But you will always deserve a styrofoam cup. Remember that. Remember that lesson of humility and gratitude. You can accept all the free stuff. You can accept all the perks. Absolutely, you can enjoy them. But just be grateful for them and know that they're not for you. I remember getting off the Acela. I took the Acela from New York to Washington, D.C. And I got off the train like everybody else. And I was walking down the platform like everyone else. And I walked past General Norty Schwartz, who used to be the Chief of Staff of the United States Air Force, the head of the Air Force. And here I did, you see a guy in a suit, schlepping his own suitcase down the platform just like me. And just a couple months ago, he was flying on private jets and he had an entourage, and other people carried his luggage. But he no longer held the position, and so now he got to drag his own suitcase. And never did it sort of remind me more that none of us deserve the perks that we get. We all deserve a styrofoam cup.
And I welcome back. I hope saying I love this. It's going to be redundant. Now this platform, it just be like a reality check for each of we within IASO. I believe say the only one would deserve a ceramic cup. Of course, now the God Almighty. We all continue for hold on to that styrofoam. And a reminder we say everything what they do, and that's including we sitting president, where it be saying, if I be a good listener and a listener not only listen but also put them into action, and how you they get for no say you they do well not to buy the close cabal but rather by the masses. How do they complain? What's in any where you gonna market, where you go work at it, what's in any city business woman them, what's in even as close as the immediate one when a young supporters them of the Sierra Leone People's Party, what's in and they say is rather obvious. So when we take ourselves say, okay, we are servants of the Most High, then of course we go able for be better we in terms of we interaction, in terms of the way I would treat other people, the way they can we way. I don't say I don't even when I come to this country with the stuff that they put in me, I mean get an issue where me late dad, may his soul continue to rest in peace, where they may even get for call conference, and up to this day I can look at people them now their nose, not their eyes. The cultural difference it coming in from a Madingo home, looking at somebody in eyes is a form of disrespect, and I'm not able to up to this day. If even you go appear like for say they look at somebody in eyes, no, now you know how they look. So the teacher take on as an offense, because in the United States, not looking at somebody in eyes is perceived as being disrespectful. So they may get for call conference say, and not get any problem if they do well academically, but anytime while they talk to him, if they putting it down X, Y, and Z. So I pray that no matter where Usai God take me, then I always get that that thing where they instill in me, where in a discipline, or if even in put me in a position where for lead, now no make somebody feel like for say they are zero or treat them so bad to the point that's like for say a superior and then inferior. So we'll continue for remind ourselves on this platform of we being a slave of the Almighty, and when in a day na them position they and they serve as servants to the people them, but not for canting up na their head, make life tight for them. If even you take them the money, but listening and get them freedom of association, whether political party them belong in, what them plan to do, whether they intersect or whether gets them in how you call them in terms of them independent, what them plan to do. And then they talk about the masquerade, but in terms of them whether they feel free, you know, go lock down person, say get for be locked down, say 11 o'clock or say 6 o'clock now you come out all in and they, or if you go certain way they feel intimidated, a lot of threats. No, Sierra Leoneans, they need for feel free. It doesn't matter which political party then they need for feel free. So now I want to play another complaint from where we belong also sharing at this platform from another Sierra Leone People's Party supporter, because obviously I want again what would they talk not in match with statements. Would they come right back? Make a check for the video. As a matter of fact, now entertaining a small, then would they come right back.
Father Cosman this Bunka Bobo. Yeah, ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, yeah, ya go do bar. Yes, ya go do bar. Na then they mark, na then they sack, na then they appoint, so na then they disappoint. Na then we bra, so we say yes sir. Anything they talk, we just say yes sir. Now he make them they feel say we na munku. They want can give we Roma, for go rally for them. We then win, don't they lock and pan we. Who value votes bad, who know they even so you ask. Ya go do. Ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, asa, ya go do bar, una asa, ya go do bar. Yeah, ya go do bar. Okay, now me now na president, His Excellency signature. Granats project come, assign. Gary project come, assign. Banana project come, assign. Now this.
The usual question here, Yago Duba. I love the tune. I love the words behind it. Say, I value me votes bad. Where then the usually basically where they don't come in, then lock game power. Meaning, in the example of that of the Sierra Leone People's Party supporters them or members or the diehard fan of the Sierra Leone People's Party, it is speak volume. This music, it is speak exactly the cry or the pain within they feel. Meaning, then they do all kinds of things like how that young man say, where they call for dance and singing at them, you know, but when they can out, then lock game for them. Yago Duba. So in a big sense, when they come back now play the other one from another supporter, when they come right back.
Kongona tide. Kongona tide. Kongona tide.
Now we all be the struggle.
Kongona tide.
Now we all be the rally.
Kongona tide.
Now we all be the campaign.
Kongona tide.
They say you know they go Ghana.
Kongona tide.
You know they go America.
Kongona tide.
You know deserve forget power.
Kongona tide.
Now you overthrow Soja.
Kongona tide.
Soja say na lie they lie well.
Kongona tide.
We don't owe of the trust.
Kongona tide.
We don't give you this power.
Kongona tide.
You dey go China and London.
Kongona tide.
You dey look with the struggle.
Kongona tide.
Party office with the hustle.
Kongona tide.
2 bag rest for them.
Kongona tide.
Where your plate can't take.
Kongona tide.
Madam Yobo tell me.
Kongona tide.
If you don't give me work by this time.
Kongona tide.
Whose time will go better?
Kongona tide.
Hey, baby.
Kongona tide. Kongona tide.
Na me I you be the suffer.
Kongona tide.
Now you dey go already.
Kongona
So are they already na marketing? No, you already come on top. Now when they use this power, so your team will dey struggle. Party office will dey suffer. Today you no give me work. How you dey see we will dey suffer? Hey, yo. Baby, we make post now like
All right, Tina, welcome back. Then in another classic one from the supporter of the Sierra Leone People's Party, where basically, obviously, it been they express in your pain in a form of like a fun or comical way. An example, it say it makes statement saying now we all been there rare corona today. A lot of stuff there where people then go look and say funny, but yet in pain from inside. Now it's guy for express. It said and say go Ghana. Go America, then say now you overthrown Strasser, but all that they ignore, yet still then look forward to say, then just want to make sure say you win. But then unfortunately now, then they suffer, they feel neglected. Similarly to the same complaint of Agata and the Huawei come out today again, like I say. I want also in terms of the violence what we've been talking about earlier. I be once now we now play that again as evidence or for backup the statements that would make. And so we don't see a lot of that from the post-election violence to even after, and it continue for happen, the intimidation, even not only to the main opposition but to also other innocent Sierra Leoneans where they go about their own day-to-day activities, or where basically gets them a petty traders them, where unfortunately then young man they also take it upon himself because quote unquote na then a power, or then political party then a power, so then believe say whatever they do they will not be held accountable, given the obvious. They come right back.
See, that's the people over there. They organize for their party office, they come for car, look all the shop there na Equa Street na ya. Na don't see the matka there now, they don't all them matka on the so they don't broke their class there all. The other one they don't burn them, they burn the other matka there. That's why I see the school there na streets. I see they all get cutlass. They all carry cutlass there na Equa Street na ya. Na see order the hot na fire force and the hot in I see you are the Mexico them born. If I force the hot right now. See? The Equa Streets by like in both streets. Can broke the shop there. Oh yeah. There's no more. Very nice. Yeah.
And I welcome back Asina Yeri, the voice of another citizen, where they give away detailed explanation as the violence that take place, the destruction that take place. It is obvious, rather unfortunate, and unfortunately, none of these people were held accountable. I also want to share with Tina the wise words, and I don't know if I think I've been sharing that before. Now this platform, the wise words of another a pastor. Now read some of the comments. Madam Adama Khadija, the evidence in your program are just true and overwhelming. You are exceptional, my dear. God bless you. Thank you for your kind words. And being that we want to maintain with credibility, because many people go, oh, this and that. Now propaganda, no. Now I make with a try our best, and it's all they present. Now we're able for backing up for at least show say, okay, we're not just saying it, but this is the evidence behind it. The other day we they present, one of the viewers been say, oh, we ACC boss never make statement as in that or for say there should be a black a black Monday. So a challenge me and God be make I be don't play the audio video. I think it be late for coming and I been get in my possession, so I'll be able for play for let you know say we are not just making this up, but it was a statement that was made. So thank you for your kind words. Yeah, it is sad, Madam Aisha Kano. Welcome, Madam. Mr. Aaron, yes, sad. I know we say there's no hope. This I believe say there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. It might if even it not be with this administration, we should never give up on we mama salon. I wake up, I sleep, I grab a salon, na me heart, na me love, na me it run in me bone, in me blood. And I think God been say I go come out and I'm proud of Salon despite all this what they go through. And one day we all go celebrate and say we tell God thank you. So now we not give up, now we not discourage, now we surrender everything to God, and in go bring for we a solution we go be an everlasting peace, a solution we go be one we not go divide we regardless of the tribe, the region, or the political affiliation. A solution we go be not go be intimidated by or do political intimidation or arrest people then or lock people them up because of their affiliation. So now we continue for pray, now we continue for get hope, now we not lose hope. Mr. Musa Khadija not looking into someone's your superior teacher boss is perceived to link with some of form of abuse, especially when the object not looking in the eyes is a female. I struggle up to this day at work, especially when having a direct conversation with my boss who is a female. I have to give 1 hour lecture into a cultural difference. Mr. Musa, thank you for you make, but you know, since you know, say then give a good whipping when we're young. I can clearly recall like where I grab my money, I gets me on chores for doing at the house, and then from there now if you late back again going at school, you go back again, you meet beats back again by the teacher because you're late. So it could possibly be that, but I know say no more. One of the thing was that for look per big person in your eyes, it's a no. So for me I believe say it could be combination of both, you know. And you know now when we come out now the African home and then coming back here at that tender age of 12-13, me late dad, not being super disciplinary. I go pull we to the max. He gets a lot of quality, but when it comes to being disciplined, or for say for now we will pump say the foots like I can say the benefits of the pump now at least is having great legs. So, but yeah, so all those discipline obviously it can take it can I call contribute. It can be a contributing factors, you know. What else? Keep the flame burning, Mr. Saido Timbo. Thank you, sir. I'm humble. Mr. Itzkanu, God bless you more, my dearest. Thank you, sir. Mr. Trusin J, we go catch. Yeah, go do. I don't say they respond to that, eh? Welcome again, sir. Good leader, Mr. Itzkanu. Okay. Sierra Leone can be proud to say we have 4 to 6 qualified women in the police force for top jobs. Okay, I think you refer to the kudos what we give to Madam AIG Memuna. Mr. Abubakar, thank you. I think so you kind of like buttress on the point that was her name, Madam AIG Memuna. Salute again to her. Mr. Usman Conte, long time sir, welcome. She is very disciplined and committed to her job. Yes, it is obvious, and not only is she committed, but it give you the good example of how it should be done. You know me say because now you there in higher power, you for abuse the citizen them. One big blessing to my country having such a wonderful woman like this. Okay, so we still refer to Madam AIG. She's fit to head the police force in Sierra Leone. My take, Mr. Arun Pape. Yeah, I truly agree, because obviously if in the give such example, then at that type of person and they will need in that type of capacity as being a leader. Mr. Arun Pape, great. Okay, statement. Hi Khadija, Madam Abiba to Samasi say welcome, madam. Okay, Mr. Sequence Dumbia, Lima should learn from this woman. I believe say all Sierra Leonean for learn from this woman, especially the one them where they with weapon, how for able for use that weapon without they not kill anybody. May God save our nation. Bless you, madam. Yeah, I mean, thank you, madam, Mr. Pape. A little bit late. Still welcome, Mr. Abdulji Kagbo. Welcome. So they come back and I see what I go play for in again, and then we talk. We go further from there. In the meantime, na entertaining a force. There where they come right back with the next one. I will play for in.
Young Lee on the beats.
Yeah, man. You talking about Let go.
No, you can't be minister of power if it is generator that is powering your whole house and you have not provided generator for every other person. You cannot be minister of housing if you are not staying in a government apartment. You cannot be minister of health if you do not have your treatment in this country. You cannot be minister of education if your children are all schooling outside. You can't. Why? Because human beings have self-interest. There is what is called self-interest. If his children are going to go to the government secondary school, he will make sure that government secondary schools are well taken care of. If his family is going to go to the general hospital next door, he will make sure that general hospital is well taken care of. But as long as leaders do not share in the plight of the people, as long as leaders can fly to the US, to UK, to Dubai for their health care and condemn the people to this kind of conditions here, as long as that is the situation, we're not moving anywhere. So Nigerians will have to rise up and say, no, you can't be our minister for education because your children are not schooling here. So when you have a situation, rather than the people making sacrifice and demonstrating how much sacrifice you have made for the people, then we say, yes, you be our leader because you have suffered for us. You have denied yourself legitimate pleasures for our sake. That is what used to qualify people for leadership. Now, we have people who conquer us. They conquer us. Then they take the resources of our land to reconquer us and remain there, and it becomes difficult to move them out of power. But someday, as I always say, the revenge of the poor is at the corner. The revenge of the poor is coming. And that one, you will not be able to do anything about it. You can have your jeep. You can have your generators. You can have everything bulletproof. But the revenge of the poor, it happened in France. It happened in Russia. It has just happened in Sudan.
And I welcome back. I hope saying I enjoyed, and they obviously give all specific things to them. You cannot be minister of energy if you're not able to supply everybody with light. You cannot be minister of education if you don't pick in, they go and sit on a classroom with the other students them where they go to public school. Make a lot of sense. Make a further add this. For in a way, now the diehard fans of the Sierra Leone People's Party or any political party per se, but because we dedicate this to the Soja team, boys them. If like how that young man be the saying, now we all been the rare. Okay, so now me go further add say, if by then that man be the rub skin with you, or that minister or that woman been the rub skin with you, you been getting private line where you see you call them, they pick up because at that time it be need you vote, it be need you for run errands, it be need for them a run errand together X, Y, and Z. Now going forward, if you're not able to get that person in private line, then if we're making it, you reconsider. If you're not able to go inside limo, you go get the joyride on the Prado, on the SUV, or whatever you want to call them. Because you know some minister they say it's not called SUV, it's called Prado. So if you're not there inside the SUV, then they put you in the BMW or the Range Rover, you name it, then of course you need to think. If you are not being invited to official gathering, then also you need to think. If you're not being taken out to expensive restaurants, you need to think. If then they put you to when they take expensive vacation, in the case of going to Dubai or going to United Kingdom, USA, they're part of the trip. You need to think and reconsider your behavior against your fellow Sierra Leonean. These are all part of the thinking process and rewinding yourself to reality for saying that was when they need us, but this is me now. So now, not go burn bad bridges with your sister and brother, because at the end of the day, then go left, then get them diplomatic passports them. You understand? Then how you call them, then they exit at any time. If they're not able for say in a chill with them, picking them, whether na boys or girls, they chill, they come over and I get a good time, or they come pick them picking for in a go na the beach or go to restaurants or whatever, or even for go sit on a party office. You need for think. If they ride with them, picking them, when they go do the avoc them, or then election in the example of constituency 110, and the one where this young man call where Arata say SLPP not ever win at that constituency there now because of him. So then they make we think again. You understand? So if you're not doing the ride, like how American man say, you're not riding with you're not rolling with the kids, then you need to think. Like how that Nigerian man say, private needs to live. I like that, Madam Adama. Yeah, Madam Mariatsu, welcome, Madam, welcome. No problem. It's quite okay. Welcome anyhow. You can always rewind. Who's I miss you left off. So if you're not able for, like I say, you ride with the kids and I need to do things in common, like when they're sending, I say go do this. That you like how that film say, well, bring your son in there before. Obviously, you're not gonna say that go do bad. You thinking that they roll with me. So please, wise up, wise up, wise up. Mr. Kutubu go join me soon. I don't know what else I want to talk on. Mr. Kutubu go join me soon. Now we talk a little bit about this. Like I say, we program changed in there because unfortunately Mr. Alpha Khalifa Kormabin gets a death in the family. The other thing back again, of course, like I don't talk but now I can repeat them. When it comes to them small money for say gain and money for go do bad, or for say gain and money for say small bribe, 10,000, 20,000, even 500,000, even 1 million, not to better money. I want to know that enough for them. I will go chop somebody or go slap somebody or for go give in a self problem in a bigger than that in a value in a self, like how in I talked it in a one of the video in a know in a value and I know what in I deserve and deserve what in I mean by that. Then I be productive citizen. Then investing in gain money for say okay, we they can gain a scholarship. Then I go study in a FBC on a IPAM or even outside of the of salon. And like I said, job not gonna be given to everybody, but when they empower in through education, the sky will be the limit. If you not get job now this administration, possibility say the next administration you go get job. So make your effort for be geared towards that, not to the temporal thing or the thing where we design for bring you down or make you worthless to society. We love you guys on this platform. Hence the reason why we make emphasis on this. Then I know in our worth. Then I say no to violence. Then I say no to using you guys for the bad reason. Whether I'm using and then using it through education, through financial empowerment, becoming independent. That should be the focus, not the other way around. So I want to give another example of where they made the Syrian People's Party supporters bribery. And another example where in a Noambi is in the example of people like, I'm sorry to say, Mr. Austin Johnny, when a bad example for the youth because he's manipulative in terms of, we don't see the example where I've been doing an interview with the disabled them where they may get slapped by we deputy minister and it go and manipulate Sierra Leoneans Leoneans, then he lied to Sierra Leoneans, say it never happened. He go use other sets of disabled, then the other man come back, he talk saying a lie. They be really slap way, and unfortunately they even push this man for not go to the provinces because in life they at a risk. And under this man, that's when I also understand the dirty of the example of dirty politics, where this Mr. Johnino Fred God say me pay them people then they for talk such thing. It's rather unfortunate. So the youth of the Sierra Leone People's Party members, and I not be that's a bad example. If they call the word terrorists, say set of people are terrorists because they not belong to the political party, and even make reference saying I saw the president say, which again I will play. Those are the example you do not want to be. You don't want to call your sister and brothers then terrorists because in they see the same way or whatever the case may be, or sharing the same political party. Will they come right back now? Share the bribery, and then I will share the Mr. Austin Johnny in stuff. Thank you.
Where's Soja team? Man, the ball, eh? No. Not to Piyama Road account. Now, SLP party office account. Yeah, we like Soja team. No. I don't pass Soja team. Now this one are there, not every group. Who does say you know the group? Me no tell money they be. If you know the group, you left. Where's something? It's good because you know we don't believe. Yes, our friends of the under the palm tree. Yes, sir. Man, this time we go on. As I believe. I want to go here. Mr. Guy. Let's you know that they don't have under the pantry. Vision, I'm not going to yeah. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. No.
Oh, very sad. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. So then when they do the work, even given the distributing the money, the man so impatient, and then they talk to them with respect, and they holler at them, then they even feel intimidated, then they cannot. It's so sad. So all this, if for peak sense, for say this is not life. This there's better way than this, you know. It's rather unfortunate. I be want play another one for you now, but now I just gain us some entertainment again. I come right back. Now again at Dallas Banton and Raga Spice. Be right back.
Yeah, in a KME studio. Adi Banton Dallas and Raga Spice. So the thing said, for the girl them. Oh na. Only inside me feeling it. Only inside me feeling it. The way that you whine in your body, they make me the sour way. The way that you whine in your body, they make me the sour way. Mango, see, mango, see, the way that you whine in your body, me want make you me goalkeeper. So me say, gale, big things are going when you wind up your body. Make boo bands and ragga man a call it. Come in on me house, girl, make it come wallet. Come in on me house, girl, make it come wallet. Bubble and wine, make we do that thing. I wanna ride in your Bugatti. Come and make me come take you to party. Baby, come, make we toast party.
what's important. For don't yesterday, not also. For don't say terrorists in this country, whether APC them, they want to terrorize this country. They want to make sure the government will not be functional and not so. So when we say 2024 elections, they go begin to provoke, we say we will not do nothing. So we're so happy that Pope don't say we will not accept this no more. And we're ready for stand against APC forcefully, vehemently, massively. So on that note, as a leader of Slpp, National Steering Committee, grassroots, and on that power.
And I for in ourselves 2024, so that also not an exciting statement because we know say election at 2023. And then go ready for stand against the main opposition forcefully, blah, blah, blah. He used the word terrorist. It make in connection with the statements where the sitting president say. So all done in an example of waiting in a no one be, Soja team boys, and even the youth of Sierra Leone. Now putting on a pause again, will they come right back? Not try forget Mr. Kutubu on. If not, we will try for do other thing and wrap up shortly. And I thank you once again.
Young Lee on the beats.
Yeah, man. Dunia. You talk about it. Let go. Shake body, lose body. Forget you trouble. Dance for me. Make you no cry. Jolly, jolly. Waiting God say go be, surely go be. So I worry, baby no worry, take am easy, suffer, life no wire bad. This life, hey. Vanity. Where you yakba so tena vanity. Where you tawa so tena vanity. Say the money you get now vanity. Vanity. Hey, vanity. Ose moto kana vanity. Why you they kill you company for vanity? Why you want get the old one for vanity? You they kill you company slowly. You they stab a nine back. Before he face you smile to her. Yeah, bo. Dunia fool. But God they see you. How you walk now so he they kill you. So I worry. Baby no worry. Take am easy. Suffer. Life no I have bad. Oh na. This life, hey. Vanity. Where you yakba so tena vanity. Where you tawa so tena vanity. Say the money you get na vanity. Vanity. Hey, vanity. Ose moto kana vanity. Yeah, man. With all the property, with all the bagbati, and all the kishi. Who say you they care I'm with to die? Always want for see me they cry. Yeah, bo. What's all man a weather? What's all man quick for change? Papa God they see you. How you walk now so he they give you. So I worry. Baby no worry. Take am easy. Suffer. Life no I have bad. This life, hey. Vanity.
welcome back, Mr. Arun Pape. I'm so sorry, I'm not being put under the system, but next time I will try for get Sandy for for play innocent for you. Yes, good one, Madam Aisha Kanu. Yes, not true. That's the Sarah Lynn we wish for go back to someday, God willing. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the other thing we want drawing attention to is so bad from the post-election violence and people not being agreeing or not belonging to the Sierra Leone People's Party, and not only limited to the main opposition per se or other political party. Them in the example of I play an NGC woman two-way in Sebingeda issue then so when I don't see. I don't play a different occasion, but the rather unfortunate thing where been touch me so much. Now the sad thing where they been take all the way down to in the case of a man where they suffer from mental illness. I not say we can get a different way they describe them, which I not go and refer to them. When I'm Mr. Blacker, where it's so rather unfortunate. So I want to play two things then for taking our mind back to that, and then we'll come right back.
Blacker, what you doing? I just see one old man there with troop with that elox. Then go call last time the host. Watch them, then chap me. Then chap me. Chap me now. Chap me. But they say, why me for rally? All men and cut for them. Why me for protest? They say me no say oh matter be all the government so now 20 years I dey Panam. They say if me not wear the green clothes, they kill me yesterday. But now I say they pull out, they give me a wear them. But if the salon are the rule on Soja team, when I come up for a right to talk, they will send me, go kill me. But now they like so, you guys sorry, I don't look to saying the government don't do. Government give people the elox. Give them. Now they let's say that so me see.
You sabi the people that will do you show?
Yes sir, I know they all. I sabi they all.
Who side them go do you show this problem?
Well, this problem it happen at Rotifunk. Na Lunge Rotifunk. Na OSD them. Na them General Juliet Jallo go there yesterday na Rotifunk. Na go there. Na the man they say Juliet not the man who say strike. Na I say una left farm. Julia don't tell us they left me and then old me later, all the pardon go. They give them money and then chap me. But me I suffer before them, but left me so that I want them. Me brother I rise down, I go by a rat suppose the rest land drink and die. And they suffer rise down, look me condition. But look, when they go chap muscle man. They say I go to APC office, then go use me at politics. If I go to APC office this now, when I to APC they send me for go rally. They go use me. Now look at the chap me. But yeah, now help me. But they go to APC office, back like go expect them. But before they go, let us meet them. For these people in a radio, TV station, television station, and they told me Papa host a Granny Church now, and they really background people. They tell me say, me go this, I go jump people there, I go kill Pekin, I go chap all my Pekin, na lie. All I wanted to go na lie. Then chap me on my foot, chap me hand. Damage me in my head. Look my head. What move? Stick. Look at. Stick. Hey, bro, I go able to go kill. Oh, na me they want kill. So they want turn this thing. I said people want to come to politics now. But they are the beguna. Julia don't sorry for me. Julia and my papa, they say on a left arm. So they are all not the same mind. I beg the people in a Rotifunk, where the incidents happen. Some man go for fight for me, but the neighbor they buy them. They come out, they call culture. Culture where they na Rotifunk junction, where they charge phone them, where they charge mobile. The other man at the chairman there, where they sell paints. Instead no, go tell them say, I don't harm nobody. They say me kill. Now make a can on social media, and if the killer myself say, I don't kill nobody, I don't have person, I mean damage. Ask the man at Rotifunk chairman, if you don't mean damage. So I tell them I thank you. Mama, I'm not a good listener of radio television. Any side broadcast where it gets me frequency. Now this I know from the old riots. Now offend me.
and beat me, vandalize me, chop me. So now, I try to the whole world say, me they come, let it help me. Not to the post they go.
Black one, how many people they beat you?
Well, like a group of people, you can't identify one.
They wear civilian clothes or police or soldier.
They wear combat. That's police.
Like OSD.
Uniform, long one, anywhere.
What did they beat you for?
They say, me don't go strike na tongue. I strike, say we dey suffer. Say rich lonely. Why now? When we don't carry food, we not concerned by election, we in a parliament business, they don't suspend the election. So then I go to ballot for and they change by me. You see, June Lekano, he stopped them. He said no. He said this is a gentleman, I left him. He said this man is a madman that he was. As he give them money. As the parent won't fail with your own convoy, you don't police them, you don't security your couch, we don't levy vicinity. Church or the church of me. From when I'm born, I don't want to see that kind of beats. Watch mortal man beats. Watch beats. So this kind of beats I compare. But right now, I don't under medical and all. The more I talk, the more I feel bad. So the people that are not even, now for long I get to me, that's all. I beg you now, I pardon you not. If I do not bad now, forgive me now.
And I welcome back. These are all the sad things them we don't happen from the post-election now to this one. This now another thing will touch me so much. Like I say, this man they suffer from mental illness. I get the video too where basically they go different place na salon and they go help in company where they suffer from mental illness. A rather unfortunate. Do ya Soja team now within our power. Oh, the youth of Sierra Leone, please. Now we know what we serve. Now we say no to violence. Now we know, the evidence are there. It talk for itself. It explain exactly what's happened. Now God sorry for we. Now God sorry for we country. I they put in the calling number, and I will come back. If I not get Mr. Kutubu, I go wait a little bit for see if anybody get question or want contribute. Then before we call it quits. I they come back again in the meantime, then I will can share the calling number. And I thank you.
Father Cosman this Bunga Bobo. Yeah, ya go do bar, ya go do. Ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, 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 Father Cross, ya go do bar. Na then they mark, na then they sack, na then they appoint, so na then they disappoint, na then we bra. So we say yes sir. Anything they talk, we just say yes sir. Now he make them they feel say we na munku. The one can give we rum for go rally for them. We then win, don't they lock and pa we. Who value votes bad, who know they even so we ask. Ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do bar, ya go do bar, answer, ya go do bar, una answer, ya go do bar, yeah, ya go do bar. Okay, now me now na president, His Excellency signature, Granat project come, assign, Gary project come, assign. Banana project come, na this country, I get gold, I get diamond, I get bauxite, I get iron ore, for better me people them. So then turn around and ask me, then say the bar, we want for no. Ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar, ya go do, ya go do bar. Ya go do bar, ya go do bar, ya go do bar, Bunka Bobo, ya go do bar, double SG, yeah, ya go do bar, Aki and Popo, don't tire out una Una put on for me, Excellency signature.
Young Heat on the beat.
Oh na 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 na. Na Atman they are. When I say which man with you, na for look under you folks. Where I don't suck up for you, don't clean you, ask why me I get. Us not sell you, teeth not go buy you. No put you up and trust, but mortal man he go fail you. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man they lie. Mortal man they fail you. Mortal man go talk when you not talk. Mortal man no guarantee. We no guarantee at all lot. We no guarantee one. Mortal man. Mortal man sabi well for making better. Mortal man go kill him copy for better. They go make you suffer. They go make you stress. They go sit down a corner and laugh you when you get money. Hey, mortal man, we just stay for money. Don't put it up and trust for mortal man, he go fail. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man they lie. Mortal man they fail you. Mortal man go talk when you not talk. Mortal man no guarantee.
And I welcome back. I dey wait for see if anybody want call. Then from there I will give you the rap.
When I say which man with you, na for look under you folks. Where I don't suck up for you, don't clean you, that's why me I get. Us not sell you, teeth not go buy you. No put you up and trust, but mortal man he go fail you. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man no guarantee. Mortal man they lie. Mortal man they fail you. Mortal man go talk when you not talk. Mortal man no guarantee.
Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. Kindly identify yourself, please. Outside the call for welcome.
Yeah, my name is Zainab from Canada.
Hello, madam. How are you? Welcome. Sorry, I owe you a call. sorry.
I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the topic you call I'm so busy. These things sometimes can distract me, but when you play for Blacker and the message again today where we came, our actor we they try for change the country. Adebayo, the first we see I don't listen to her. I listen the news now, yeah. You see, and the salon politics always they say we need for change the whole Sierra Leone constitution. If you not to that, if the international not intervene, we all they kill we self. If they see your own person, they kill because of them politicians. Them politicians they have they not sabi nothing. All is the advice where we begin. I'm so glad you open this program and by God's grace let it be internationally for both home and abroad. Let them see them. One of you go able to identify or go recommend in terms of election time or any other information that the international world they help in our country for sensitize the people there. Me say I go salon last year April because every holiday they go. And at the same question I ask, I say, where una don't vote for this? During the campaign, whose question? Sierra Leonean politicians, they need to answer question. They need to allow you, I ask them question. You ask them question. I do that survey throughout the country I went to. Personally, I say, my sister, they need to tell you, they need to agree answer. As soon as you even ask them question, hard question, for let them answer, they high mark you, then they go kill you the next day. Then they beat you, say. So I get lots of salon politicians there where now they say ruin the country. They don't love her. They just want. And I dey tell you, I dey bite everybody. I've been saying and try to say, who don't love salon unconditionally. So me, I wanna throw this question to you. Let you say and say, who don't love salon unconditionally? Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Yeah. Great question from Madam Zainab. I believe say how I go answer that day. A true patriotic Sierra Leonean go be defined by their action, not by the words. I can always say now will not be fooled by the words or even by a person can get 10,000 degree, but if you not connect the degree with reality, meaning reality doing the right thing. In the example, like George Weah, then can President George Weah of Liberia, then can say everything about time, then go do protests, but he's not distracted by it. It not saying that in right as citizen for do all that, but within in focus and in wife in focus, and for see that then try for bridge in the gap of concerns, the concerns from the Liberian stem and waiting the one see for Liberia. As a matter of fact, I get an audio I will play Gigi Snow, where it comes from. I think it's a Sierra Leonean within a Liberia, where they talk about the progress of George Weah, President George Weah. And then again, for the example, like I said, the action, now I'm going to define a true Sierra Leonean. As you see, we celebrate all productive Sierra Leonean, all Sierra Leoneans that we mean good for a country. In the example of Honorable Tawa, the other day, the thing where it demonstrates, the action where it take, that would be an example of a good Sierra Leonean, or Sierra Leonean will mean good for a country, regardless of the fact of in political affiliation. The other example we'll just play back again is Madam AIG Memuna in decision where it take, or the statement where it give to the one they wanna in staff them in terms of how they for handle Sierra Leoneans them and many other good Sierra Leoneans we don't stand up for the truth. In the example of Honorable Cheriko Kotu, where they stand up, they all with Honorable Kande Yom Kole, where they decide say they go stand for the people of McKinney for say their life as well matter, and then for give the body them to them people, then they for them go put them loved ones them to rest. So those are the examples, some of the example of true Sierra Leone, not by their words, but rather by their action. They can say politicians, they can say anything when they want something, but then the fact remains now, where the fact remain is by their action when the power is given to them, how they treat the fellow citizens them, are they treating them with respect and dignity, are they also going by the manifesto and the promise made to Sierra Leone. That would be, like I can put and say, the defining moment. That will be where we'll conclude whether not the true Sierra Leonean or the one that will get the interest of the Sierra Leone and the masses. I'll say I don't answer a question. Anybody else can call while I locate this audio. We have one share with Tina from the statement of this man where they talk about. Okay, this is another example of what would they talk about disgruntled supporters or being disappointed of this administration. I play that one as well.
I will talk about the life said do so for be also. They not be also.
Let me repeat
again. I will talk about the life said do so for be also. They not be also. Civilian they don't make position for them. It's not like you be smart. We try to put up a place for yourself.
You know the thing is when you talk and somebody talk and politics.
Not the politics, not the politician, but I'm fucking the job. Now the talk and talk. Now then I all set to then this is chairman over OYP. If you mind, today this talk will go. If mother didn't know, it was saying about it. But then you understand. We don't vote for you. We don't vote for you. Then we do so that you not sugar man. You not old sugar. Me not old sugar. You don't fetch. You don't fetch. Then we the suffer. And the struggle. What you know that you do have to for you. My lad. Just a bit of that. I feel and say what I do for. Me understand the talker. And so what can they talk? What can they talk? Just on my eye. Yeah, but me don't want to hear watch this. Now what you want me now to talk?
And the reality holding at the ground. People they suffer too much.
Then the struggle. Where did you tell I want to that? Oh, they don't register on a government. How much? Now like it. Especially so register can they do 1 million pension. Let's say like 300,000. If you know to unless can make some nasty can do 250. 300 plus 250, 550 now and I had it. But can work.
Or that 250 now, and that rich couple. Or not to a rich couple. Okay, then that's it.
Then I work in validity. You need to make the war. What you let go, you hand court.
Wounded in action. O'Brien.
This morning I'll be somebody. What is not like I said yesterday? I don't want to say leader. I don't know if I'm government. The government and all that time. But me, what is government to do? I forget because I know she better. I know she better.
No, well, that's where the panel.
What party? The way they tell me that it's I just know what the way they talk.
Again, I'll say for Miss Abima, no, they are garage. I let me know.
So to me, what the car is a little bit like now.
Oh, you demand that in a make a count. What you say they are? When I brother go church now.
Okay, so then an example of another disgruntled member will say he even voted for this administration but was disappointed. Another thing where I've been forget for mention, I want to know we send sympathy message to Honorable Musa Bendugo, where the Honorable of Tonkolili district, there also be attackam from we voting we made for no hand robbery, the attackam where been there in some type of critical condition. Unfortunately, back again, not so long ago, I've been getting an interview several months back actually. Salon for all, kindly all please. I've been getting another interview with Honorable Jivaro, where instead I get the same incident when I host and go meet him, the attacker. We been show concern himself and not been care because of say it been get specific people that way call the name that interview day now be emergency interview phone interview where it been described for say the violence then boku the thuggery or this incident of robbing people been did too much so unfortunately this man have been experienced something similar, and I want to play some audio from citizens where when they talk about the incidents. But now answer this call first. Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. Kindly identify yourself. Who's the call for?
So now Zainab again. Sorry, and Zainab again
no
from
welcome.
Canada.
Welcome once again.
Yeah, I get you respond and others in the right. But right now, myself they again. Workshop where they attend, so like
no problem.
I really get the answer, but the question where I be say all the people the way they respond say and they do this, the parliament. Let me follow another question. Where is our president? The Sierra Leone president, Mr. Mada Bio or Mrs. Bio, where are they? And the people respond on Sierra Leone, McKinney Lives Matter. Not they give them no credit because now we stand fast. Now the people they will vote for them. And the way they mix up the parliament day, to start with, any leader goes somewhere, they need to be approved. So then people they did like Uyom Kelaso. Now they approve for let them go kill people there because so many atrocities then they happen. Why they not stand? Say no. Especially the first degrade the parliament. The time when they remove their colleagues there. At that time then they know me for take no part. But they want them they all the react when they react, and now they give them no credit. Because they see say the people and they don't get the information from international. And that make them follow suit. So another degrade there. Would I love Sierra Leone unconditionally? When they go full of people, they go kill our brothers there. Like this party, this office party. Everybody belongs to a party. We in the party, in fact, then they rent the place. But they go build a place. Instead of them give we youth then, let them create jobs, then projects then they give, let them employ them. Volunteer, now volunteer work. You go come out there if in a time of party, you go vote or you go volunteer. Or the idleness, then they kill you, then they fool we. They're not the fool we anymore because we know how politics work in other countries. I'm really always so annoyed. Other countries in Africa, they change. But we parliamentary and then we politicians in a salon, then they change. Then they follow suit with their own company. Forget about international way. Let's go with our own West Africa. Then they do them. So me, I know the interest of none. Because they know what is on there at the table. I know they impress no politician in that country there. Because I remember the last vote away Annette did go. They did it. Annette, they give them money, say, go hire youth there. Like Alpha Council. We do not, then they kaka all net. Now pick a pack there or room they give them boys there until we get Ojen and Apoloko. Then they kaka all net. Well, now the kaka we don't clean them down. There will people that don't clean them down. Who's work with them and then they get. Who's skills the way then they try for say, okay, go learn this. Now we do this. So me politician for the need for change the constitution itself.
Sorry, madam. Go ahead.
Yeah, we country. Look at the president. All the time they fly. No, they bring anything. You prepare. Always be prepared. Before you become a leader, you say, okay, leader, try to be prepared. But you don't prepare. Then anytime, what you don't bring up? The country, they go backwards. Are they shame? But still, it's my country. I'm proud of it. Then get forget the shame. Where they change the car. But when we talk to youth there, brothers there, they watch it 1,000 or 500,000 loan or 1,000 loan. This now just because they try for doing a data collection information. Then 50,000 loan. Month done. Now $40 or $50. $50 one whole month. Why do them people they get for do now? That make the corruption day because you go give me $50 for go work for whole month. I get for feed me people there. The parliament then for approve for anything, any activities where minister now, president now, but look, when you see don't go this now, don't go. Now make a send to the international say, you don't go sell diamond for go buy bomb for can't kill we. Look now, that speedboat or that gunboat, where you go buy, whose benefit? For what for? So for go kill we no more. Yeah, would they beg this time around? Any politician go there. We need for ask questions. Why? What he don't do? What he plan for do? What are your portfolio? We will not do that again. We don't open our eyes. The work, let them find a job. 6 months a job like a skill. If they do and go do a carpenter work, you knock, then give certificate, open a store. Even look them Honda there, where they call bike there. Them bikers there. All down there. The boys then discount will because $3. They know when they see it, they don't sit down. That's it. The destiny is not done. We wouldn't tire. Me let me so ever since now they spend money every day. Every day. Because how did they go do for I know they spend no money again. Go do something. When the papi show we leaders there, the papi show the land where the land they waste. Sustainability, great job. You know, working on microcredits in doing a job, what you don't do, what you don't achieve. Anyone where Canada will scrutinize a 3 questions. You forget your medical record. For no. And we for no side they work. Then question and then before ever that country this person go to map again. We will criminal record check. You health. Because you now go begin to pay money for you. You don't die done. You go to map. Now every month. Look. One old COVID-19, that man they don't run, they don't come on at the country. Then they can't, what they do no more. We don't get president, we don't get leader. What a shame. Look the other thing where I discussed back with one make they say your country is not serious. The man he not married before. You married, you go take people money. And with some of who they pay taxes. We organization they pay. And they pay now. You know, this is not right. We need for sensitize the brothers there. I know they blame them that much, but now now they continue to say that. Now they continue. Look where Freeton don't contest. We politicians, they don't know nothing in terms of creating. All the politicians, the way that they make for, now the one the way if they say, oh, my papa not been president, so now that makes sometimes I look back at APC, RM or NRN, where they talk selection. If for this election, they for know what you don't do, they for give a medical record for say yes, are physically fit. The whole West Africa, the whole Africa, the salon be the last, the place dirty. Even for big papers, the Nayana street, then students, they then get job there. Then they go pay there. Look where the place dirty. What a shame. What a shame. Do you have me brothers there? There are some people they come on at the village. One grain la pa de mama. Don't happen, I don't see them. One grain papa, mama, they say, okay, go do high school. What you done? What did they do? We don't they cry now. We don't they cry now for Okada rider. They kill them. Who didn't cause that? Nah, the politician there. Politician, we need for eliminate everybody. You come back, go study. Then you can what they do for go help people there. Thank you for giving me the time. Let me go back.
Welcome, madam. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. You're welcome, madam. Thank you. Yeah, then in the voice again of Madam Zainab, an active member of this platform. We continue for share in concern and in pain as Sierra Leonean. I know say I be done showing one of this way. Now another threat of errata where in belief saying anything we can talk, he can get away with it, given the obvious. I will play that again, then I will come back again and see if anybody else want call. Gain a small time while they play some tune, and then we'll try for call it a wrap. Thank you.
This is Arasa talking. Son of the soil, born Sielomobo. Let me one say people, una lucky, as Sieloya, on the sweat. Una ask us every question. Where is Salome get Ebola? It's actually President Madabio, a come, he do so, give support, so an escoma. The country gets epidemic. It gets coronavirus. If and small like Leone people, they come and team up with Madabio and fight against coronavirus. But watch yourself. With the fight against coronavirus, the FPC, the bastard FPC, they pass around. They're going to cause Alaki. Madabio, His Excellency the President, authorities are knowing for. I die for you, authorities are knowing for. You don't become two lapses. Madabio, you are Soja. Send the combat and back. And let's come out. Et bien, plan à la Kina ou da. Et plan à la Kina ou da. Leone people, if as well as let's Leone, and they come and team up with Madabio and fight against coronavirus. Look at that person today. Look at that person tomorrow. Warning, Leone people, stop. Madabio, His Excellency the President, you are Soja. Do like Soja. A soldier is always a soldier. This is your sword. True son of the soil. I got a papa speaking Turkey. We don't pass office now. I don't regard so. No bush shaking on the place. Before you go and fall, like a fall. Before Madabio government fall, like a fall. I don't die for Madabio government to be a coward. Salute, Pastor Jimmy Songa, the son of the soil, the poor people chairman. Salute, Pastor Jimmy Songa, the poor people chairman. Respect to His Excellency the President. Madabio. You know, Soja man, take combat back. And let's go on the plan like he. And let's go on the plan like he. Where's the big Ebola?
Welcome back. I can always say an idle mind is can be very dangerous. And in the example of some of the diehard fan or some go with Fatso, Pati Pekin, or not even thinking or thinking outside of the box or thinking, say, the people that we now belong to the Sierra Leone People's Party are also equally my brothers them or my sisters them. That is all the effect of having an idle mind where you know engage in anything productive, but rather trying for be just limit yourself to just being a supporter or diehard fan of anything. Before I forget, I know say I've been there in the middle for play and audio of the incidents with Honorable Musa before we get the call, and somebody else been remind me that the platform say Honorable Hassan we also been get attacked. We've been acknowledging on this platform during the same time, I think several months back. We've been getting attacked the way them now God help them. It been sustained some critical injuries them. These are all part of the ongoing violence where they take place now in country, and that was around the same time where Honorable Jivaro himself be experienced the unfortunate. So now I play this again with in Sierra Leoneans and they say about this honorable and some reaction as well.
Yeah, good morning. How are you all? How this morning in this noble house? Nina Mohamed Esdabo again. The pictures we now see here saying now the honorable member of parliament in our constituency 056, the only sitting honorable member of parliament for the greater Slpp party. Yesterday night, this morning, saw the attacker and host seriously damage them and take plenty properties them in possession. As we say now, we've been at the hospital in Freetown. So we plead to the present government for this time round, let them look out and give proper security. We don't know say they are threats, but that mistake we beg the authorities they make them put that mistake in place. Thank you all.
So yeah, I think in our states great statement, they're on point, and then also for equally as that of all parliamentarians them not to be selected to only one because we don't get time like I say with Honorable Jivaro, Honorable Hassan, so now they all feel secured and belong because then they serve we as a nation regardless or despite their political affiliation. Another statement from another citizen.
Abbas, thank you very much on the attack on this MP. First of all, that community in our town, the lawlessness we facing in that community today, from that Fumal area, Smile, they don't kill people and they don't do everything. We need direction need for make sure see they stop up and give Waterloo. The chief man over that Waterloo community for mile 6 mile to go up. Now all the bad guys are not come out. They don't put them at all. That a very small community is very sad for see and then doing again the Kataka. It don't make any sense. So the one in the new direction from make sure see that particular community to handle the MP. Yes, they will get because we are part of money. Then community the goodness on the commodity. The need for make sure see Waterloo community for mile 6 mile. The lawlessness already they don't kill people and don't offend dead bodies and they all the time they wow the man they post the saying I'm a man you bury people and they die. Come on. What's happening at this Waterloo community? What's happening at the Waterloo community? The government information say they step up top security that area because the city don't move from there Rokel all area in the so I'm too small there for now the city when the Luther country they're a very small nation so we got money for step up.
All right. So, as in Adoyeri, the concerns of some of the Sierra Leoneans, them, yeah, too many things for discuss, but we'll just limit them to today. You on topic way now with the violence, the advice for the Soja team boys, them, or members of the Sierra Leone People's Party in a way, then they look up to in a as in a describe say now they go do the havoc them in a peak sense now in a no say in a value in herself in a try for engage in productive things them with a better in herself and that of in a family and society as a whole. Anybody else want call? I give about 5 minutes and then we go finally call them a wrap. 5 more minutes.
What a man they lie, what a man they tell you, what a man go talk when you not talk, what a man no guarantee, me no guarantee yeah, we get them from Buja over see what you have catch you better, what a man get by that, I say what a man get by that, what tell what a man do. He go take out from quelling, he go take out the loving, he go take out my scatter to you I'm what a man, me a fool. You want to eat fine, now you want to sleep fine, now you want for better only better mama. But a man no guarantee, but a man no guarantee. What a man they lie, what a man they tell you, what a man go talk when you not talk, what a man no guarantee, me no guarantee because me must man can crazy shit today, till tell you think I will laugh until no fear, smoke no come on like this TV, I like what a man, young
All right. I will call it quit for the night. I want to take this opportunity for telling all plenty thank you when I take time for joint voice with we here today for now we address issue of relevance, issue affecting we community, Sierra Leoneans, especially in our live in the Republic of Sierra Leone, and I continue to be law-abiding citizen in a try for engaging a self-wearing and I not go feel like idle or feel like because an idle mind can be dangerous or feel like you're only good to be used for something we're not productive. Like the examples they were give if in an ride and at the jet or the private jet, if in a ride to get a ride to Dubai, if for go do shopping, if in a get a ride na the Prado or the SUV or the Murano or the Porsche you name it, or the limousine, then you have to reconsider what you do at the moment, or whose part you play. If you're not having that opportunity for take the cabinet member they now, the president now, then picking the all out on a joyride. If they need to invite you to official gathering, if you're not being invited to go out to dinner, if you're not being invited to the home of the president, if you do not have the direct line of the president or the wife, president's wife, or other officials, then you get for reconsider what are you good of, or usai you believe say you're being put which category. Good night, madam. You're most welcome, madam. Amanatu Sanusi, welcome, madam. Madam or Mr. Bunkamara, welcome. So now if you not if you not value yourself, nobody else will. So if they're not able to forgive you anything productive, just trust in God and be patient with yourself. You will get to where you need to get to, or you do not need to get there by being used as a human shield or a tool or whatever you want to call them. Value, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Remember that you're brothers and sisters. Then nobody not tell you for hate the next person. As always, we love you here on this platform. We mean well for you. We want to see you be productive. We want to see you contribute immensely to the development of Sierra Leone. We want to see you as some of the future leaders, but that can only happen only through empowerment, only through education, only through engaging yourself on things that are considered quote-unquote law-abiding activities. Thank you. And we also want to salute AIG Memuna once again with a prayer that you continue for empower or advise the men and women them in uniform the right way, for them to do right by Sierra Leone and Sierra Leonean. And I thank you for all the message they want to go through. Yet sorry, so until the next time we not see me, God willing, with well body and long life, and I get the opportunity for ask me any question when I want. It will be dedicated to Ina. I will try for pull the flyer today. I think it's Wednesday, God willing. So the floor will be open to all the diehard fans then, and the how you call them, members of this platform, devoted fans, I would say, members of this platform, viewers. So, and I just be on the lookout on that. That will be Wednesday, God willing. I will put the flyer immediately after this one in a little bit, maybe an hour from now or sooner, I don't know, or later. And I thank you once again. God bless we all. God bless Mama Salon. Now, always remember what in bind we together. We're not the green, white, and blue. Love, look at your right, look at your left. Tell you Salon brothers and sisters, say you love them regardless of their political affiliation, regardless of their tribe, their region, and you name it. And do not allow politicians to divide us, to use we, and the list goes on. Until next time, this is Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America. And God bless everywhere where Sierra Leoneans find themselves. Salute, salute, salute. Bye.
Slim Nation. Love is what we need, yeah. Sierra Leoneans. Love is what we need. We exalt the realm of the free. Great is a love we have for thee, yeah. Anytime they talk about sweet salon, no. Now about fake, anytime they write but mama salon, yeah. Now we fall like we self, let we push we self. Let we know it we self, let we help we self. Oh no no no. It no matter who saw you there. It no matter what in now you call. It no matter what you they think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who saw you there. It no matter what in now you call. It no matter what you they think of. There is no place like home. Mama, let we left color and push forward. left color and push forward. Hey, hey, yeah. It gon' make we country move forward. No. Now we party talk about new direction. Do ya make we up and build your ambition? Because now we all got for make we home. Hey, we sweet mama salon. Never say you not be seen there. Never say you not care there. See that love, yeah. No matter how far you go, you must come home one day. No matter how long you take, you must come home one day. It no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you gonna, it no matter what you don't think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you gonna, it no matter what you don't think of. There is no place like home. Love is what we need, yeah. Brother, love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. But that's not the thing we don't spoil we, yeah. Don't divide we, don't destroy we, hey mama, yeah. But that's not the thing we don't spoil we, don't destroy we.